Shigatsu, Juhachi, Nichi.
April 18th,
Ichiji,
1:20
Niji,
p.m. Write Anything Agency.
Having a yokai testify in court is unprecedented to say the least.
Nerd.
I am Tenmataro, the yokai you seek. How could such a straight-laced man like Mr. Tenma suddenly become a demon? Yeah, it's strange. Even worse, Prosecutor Blackwell is playing along. I can't even think straight anymore. I need to go for a run. See you in a bit. Wait, what about the investigation? Back, Hake. Whoa, Trucy, welcome back. Oh, you're in a strange you're in your strange outfit. Back from work? Yep, I really nailed this new magic trick I've been working on. I also heard about those tricks that were conjured up in court earlier today. You know, the demon out of nowhere trick, that Polly's tightrope style defense trick. I was seriously considering a disappearing act of my own after all that craziness. I love Athena. Anyway, our next trick is to find a suspect other than the mayor. I want to see Trucy in a different outfit just because. I know the killer must have used the air duct in their escape. And whoever did that was Tenmataro, that Mr. Filch and Jinxie saw. Okay, I read that one already. Right, maybe there's some evidence in the air duct. The real fight starts now. Hey, before you go, let me make the evidence you no longer need disappear.
Okay, so she just got rid of evidence.
Into the magic panties. Okay, that was cool. Unnecessary evidence has disappeared into the magic panties. I wonder where all that stuff goes.
So it leaves us with scroll, newspaper, diagrams, statue, photo, fox mask. Yeah. So like, the superstitions is going to be an interesting one seeing this come into play.
I think it's the last one, the bringing Rune to the village, is exactly what our murderer wants. Right? Because I don't think he went in the room. I don't think he'll have any trace of him in the room. He just wants to free him, and then the village will literally leave.
He doesn't like the village or something.
Yeah. Okay, let's go over the scene of the crime. Vamos, Apollo. Oh, wait, vamonos, Apollo. Vamonos.
Vamonos. Vamonos.
Spanish?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't live by the Mexican border.
Well, they speak Spanish in Spain, too.
I don't live by Spain, either.
Yeah, Spain's further. I mean, I don't live near the Mexican border, too, but I know several Hispanics. I graduated with a few Hispanic people.
Yeah. I think I've known 2 Hispanic people in my life, and that was enough. It's not enough to learn.
And also Poke Girl drops Spanish all the time.
Mind if we search the air duct? They probably already did.
Well, since you're... Well, I gotta give him, like, a sad voice. Well, since you're really on the side of justice, I suppose I can let you. Plus, my own sense of justice has been called into doubt, so... Oh, poor guy.
You put him in depression, man. Wonder if he's been like this ever since the trial. Well, the sense of justice has been beaten to a pulp. It'll probably take a while for him to recover. I sort of feel bad for him, but we have work to do. Let's go get the evidence we need. The air duct is the key. We know Tenmataro impersonator used it to make an escape. But there'd be like a feather in there or something like that, or...
Yeah.
Nihongo. Hanasamaska? After murdering the alderman, the killer left the fox chamber through the hallway door. Then, after locking the door from the outside, the killer entered the air duct in the hallway. Finally, the killer dropped the key into the fox chamber through the air vent here. And you have to crawl backwards. They went back through the duck and fled the manor.
Well, they said it's a big vent, so we possibly could have turned around.
That's how the illusion of no one entering or leaving the locked room was created. If the killer passed through the air duct, then maybe we'll find some evidence there. Yeah, maybe some black feathers or something like that. Well, here's our vent. It's awfully high up. Don't worry, I brought a stepladder. Happy hunting. How nice of her to volunteer for me for the job.
No, that's just a ladder. That's not a step ladder. I don't know what you're talking about, Athena.
I don't know. It could be a ladder. I don't know.
No, it's the running gag in Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
It's like the step ladder or ladder argument. This
That's
is a
why I was
ladder.
trying to
That is not a
That's
step
why I was
ladder.
trying to argue against you, sir.
Good job.
That's the joke. I was on Team Ladder for a second, and then we just put it in. Whoa, it's pitch black in here. We need a light. Well, here goes nothing. Spider cough. There's a thick layer of dust in here. He's ruining evidence at that point. We sputter cough. I don't get it.
Yeah, so I think our original theory is correct then. There's no way they would be in there.
Find anything? Thanks, Apollo. What happened? You're covered in dust. Yeah, dust. Lots of dust. So what'd you find?
So yeah, I think our original theory is correct, and they didn't use the vent. They sat in that room and waited for her to come open the door. Because they knew she would eventually come open the door, and then she'd flee in terror, and then they could follow her out.
Oh, but she went in. Yeah. No. Ooh, that's rough.
Because they probably set the master key by the door so she'd notice it.
True.
Because
what I was thinking is he can hear her on the phone, right? Because the air duct is like literally ear space away from the phone. So they could probably hear someone making a phone call or something like that, or someone coming, right? Me thinks he had the key, goes in, right, does his work, drops the key in the middle, and then hides behind the screen, right? And then she panics, leaves out, and then he just walks on out.
Yep. And he makes sure she sees her as Tenmataro.
Yeah.
And then to like help substantiate like a trickier alibi. Because if he'd have walked out as himself, she would have noticed him.
My problem is why is the statue in the back behind the door broken? Right? No one's ever talked about that, so to speak. Right? I was thinking for a good chunk it was used as a step ladder or like used as an impromptu thing to get in the vent. You know how dust collects in something when nobody uses it for a long time? Yeah, like Mr. Wright's desk back in the office. I think he broke it to get her
attention. Yep.
Yeah.
That makes the most sense.
Right. You think it'd be possible to crawl over the sort of dust without leaving a trail? I seriously doubt it. Wait, you're not suggesting no one's gone through that duct lately?
Seems likely that point. So that leaves one option. He waited. He bided his time.
My original thought is something went through the window.
A person cannot go through the window, though, so he still has to get out.
But a mask can fit through the window.
But what good would just the mask do for him?
You attach the key to the mask on a slice of hair. Tie the key to the hair to the mask, and then...
But yeah, what good is putting the key out the window like that?
You tie the key to the mask, right? And then you literally... After you get it, he snipped off the hair, and then he tossed the mask out the other window. I think it's a fishing wire trick. Kinda looks that way. It's like, you have 2 eye holes for the mask, right? Go look at the mask real quick. Actually, while I'm theory crafting and we're... Yeah, so there's 2 eye holes there, right? You put the mask one thread through both the eye holes, and that supports the mask. And then you tie the key to the hair. He probably couldn't get the keys untied on time because commotion was happening, so he just cut it, and then he tossed the mask down.
I'm still not seeing what you're trying to put down.
Okay, there's two windows, right? Window A and window B.
Oh, you're saying
right?
he's trying to lower it to the other window?
Yes.
What would that achieve?
I think when he got in, he tosses the key through the window, right? There was hair left on the windowsill, right?
Yeah.
Or something akin to that. Sorry, you're freezing. So he needs to create a locked room mystery, so he needs to get the key in there. Either he does it in such a way that the key re-enters the room after it makes the trip back one way or the other, or he kind of silently gets rid of it the one way or the other. I think he transported a key. I don't know which direction makes more sense.
But the question would be, when did he get a key? Because they said
when
there's
the guy thieved it.
No, they said there's only two keys. One of them's the master key that was found in a room, and the other is on the girl.
Yeah.
How did he get either of them at any point?
I think it's our thief.
So that would mean the thief stole the master key because she still has hers, but we don't know of an opportunity for him to have stolen it. And also, how did they get in at that point? Because
if you have the master key, you can just get in.
Yeah, right? But you're saying the thief had already taken the master key.
I think the girl had the key stolen from her and then put back on her without her noticing.
We'll have to see.
Remember, he put that thing in Apollo's pocket without him noticing at all. And it's not like her key is visibly out in the open. But if we don't turn things around quickly.
In Justice we trust.
Ack.
Ha 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 ha! Sorry, Mr. Justice. But it seems your justice was not the most just after all. My sense of justice has prevailed. Ha 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 ha! I don't know if that was just the Discord being delayed or you sat there for a moment just like...
No, that was just me sitting there. Detective Fulbright sure seems chipper all of a sudden. And I'm back to my old devastated self.
Ah, come on. Where's that never say die spirit? Bring it on, Mr. Lawyer. Bring it on.
Let me suffer in peace.
No, can't let that happen. Justice prevails once more. No, it's this.
It's not over yet. And besides, kicking someone when they're down is what bad guys do.
Ah! Are you calling me a bad guy? Me? Bobby Fulbright, champion of justice?
Then how about some information on the investigation? We need some help here.
Information? About the investigation? Alright. But I won't have you call me a bad guy ever again. Understood?
We did it, Apollo. Yeah, but how long are we going to keep this up?
New section. Here you go.
So this is my attorney's badge.
Oh no. Present it with more confidence and conviction. Like that. And just as we trust.
Okay, how's this? Apollo Justice, attorney at law.
I also find it funny, like he keeps saying "Injustice we trust," and our name is Apollo Justice. Here comes justice.
Here comes justice.
Here comes justice. That was amazing. You know what to say, practice makes perfect. Let's see you do it 10 more times.
My best. I'm Apollo. What are you doing?
Acena's is like, what the crap are you two doing?
How'd he talk me into this? I was hoping he wouldn't actually say it 10 times in a row, so I had to do
Now,
it.
since Apollo didn't do it, you have to now. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, God. Are you serious?
No.
Okay. I can't believe Prosecutor Blackwell would stoop that low.
I can make you do it in post-edit. Don't worry.
Okay, do it 10 times in a row, post edit, please. I mean, pinning the blame on the yokai, he really wants a conviction at all costs. She could give a yokai a run for its money when she's mad.
Yes, well... I have him writing a self-reflective essay as we speak.
Yeah, he's not doing it. I doubt that'll teach him anything. Yeah, I'll probably just write a dotard with a 1,000 times.
That whole yokai business is most likely a ploy to win the conviction. Truth is, Prosecutor Blackwell believes in Jinxie Tama planted that yokai stuff. Planted it in an effort to protect her father, the real killer.
Yeah, right. I'd like to see him prove.
Yeah, being able to prove that she planted
Hey,
it.
I'm online.
What?
Nothing.
Being able to prove that she planted it is going to be a difficult task for the prosecution. That's like not something he can really prove. We'll be like, oh, who else could have? Like, who? Tell us. Like, you don't even have proof that she did it. You think you can prove to someone else? Whoa, calm down. He doesn't have any direct evidence, but we did find this. Oh, they found the staff?
Where?
It's at the base of the cliff outside QB Manor.
Oh, that changes my theory. Can that staff reach the other side? Wait, that isn't the staff Temitaro was supposedly carrying, is it?
The one and only. Wait, no, I got temporary glasses for this. He's like,
I just had a thought. If that was propping up the mask, he reaches out the window with that and the mask attached to it, and the key attached to that, and then he just swings one of the keys up for him to get out. And then our thief takes the key back and then replants it on her. I'm still down with the theory that he took it from her and replanted it on her, but I think that's how he handed it to him so he can get out of the room. I definitely believe he took the master key.
Mr. Tama no doubt tossed it over the cliff when she was done.
I think there's enough arm space under that window to reach the other side in some way, shape, or form. No way. Well, what about Prince?
Nope, no Prince, but she was wearing a costume. There wouldn't be anyway.
Well, Prince or no Prince, it's not going to work in our favor. Sounds like the staff might have belonged to the mansion. But if that's the case, then where in the mansion did Temitaro get it from?
We didn't get the staff as evidence, though.
Prosecutor Blackwell will figure out that the victim was the Amazing Ninetales.
Did indeed. He's a sharp one, all right. Figured out while investigating the municipal murder in the victim's past. The Amazing Ninetales sparked a yokai craze and worked against the murder. And Mayor Damien Tema is the corrupted politician who murdered the great hero. The Amazing Ninetales fans are so angry they even tried to storm the detention center.
I don't blame them. I mean, their favorite masked wrestling hero was murdered. They must have been shocked when they found out what happened. Speaking of which, isn't Jinxie also a fan of the Amazing Ninetales? She spoke with a passion that only a fan could appreciate. We ought to become fans ourselves and go protest in front of the prison. What? No. Did you forget that Mayor Tenma is not only Jinx's father, but our client? Oh, yeah.
You be careful now. You're defending the most hated mayor in history. I just hope you don't find yourself on the wrong end of the figured four-leg rock.
Maybe I should wear a mask to hide my identity. Are there any other new developments that we should know?
Now that you mention it, our suspect is suffering partial memory loss, but he did manage to remember something.
He did? What did he say?
He said he didn't want to speak with us. His words were, "I'm under no obligation to speak with you mortals." And other things of that nature.
I wonder what Mayor Tenma remembered.
Too bad you can't go ask him now, because Prosecutor Blackwell's busy questioning him. Oh boy. You know, why don't you wait down at the playground with the rest of the kids? Ha ha!
What now, Apollo? How about regrouping back at the agency? Good idea. We might get some words of wisdom out of Mr. Wright while we're there. Yeah, because he saw all the proceedings. He probably has his own ideas. Maybe I'll go read over some past cases. And I'll go do some research on exorcisms.
Why?
Hey, what's with you guys? You seem bummed out. How should I put this? It's like we're at the edge of a cliff and the only way is down. In other words, business as usual, right? Yeah, I suppose so.
It's like Trucy's played Ace Attorney games before.
Except this time it's like we're bound and gagged too. Don't forget blindfolded with our ears plugged up. Ooh, and monsters at every turn, huh? Sounds rough.
Hey, Apollo! Oh, and Athena's here too!
Mr. Wright.
How goes the investigation, Apollo? Athena?
I think it's safe to say that things have gotten hairier than before.
Really? What happened? I was watching the two of you this morning from the gallery. It was a tough day in court, to say the least. And you two both kept blundering and being like, oh, let's not tell Phoenix. Oh, I'm right here, guys.
I know, I never had to defend a yokai before.
The business about the locked room was another major hurdle.
Yeah, and top it off, Jiki was accused of being an accomplice.
But at least he figured out how someone could have escaped that locked room.
Yeah, well, we just found out that our reasoning might be a tad flawed.
Oh, really? Well, that's bad news.
How are we gonna get out of this one?
The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Force a smile?
Yeah, my mentor taught me that. Back when I was still learning to trade. See that little plant over there in the corner? That's Charlie. That's her favorite plant. I water it every day. But we haven't been able to talk to it in a while, so it might be lonely. She also taught me to return to the basics whenever I got stuck.
Return to the basics?
That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon.
The basics. Always believe in your client, huh? So, Mr. Wright, how long have you known Athena?
I met her during a trip to Europe.
Huh? You were in Europe. Why haven't I heard about this before?
Yeah, I went there a few times to study various legal systems over there.
Oh, okay. Or wait a minute. I thought you worked as a pianist after you quit practicing law.
I did, but an old friend of mine needed help with some legal work from time to time, so...
Oh, I guess you were never very far from the courtroom then. It was like fate brought us together. It's thanks to Mr. Wright that I became a lawyer at all.
I knew she was a lawyer material from the moment I met her. I have high hopes for her ability to analyze people's emotions.
It's nothing special.
Ah, she's blushing.
Maybe I've underestimated that analytical psychology of hers. It's just I thought if my special ability could help defend innocent people, then I had to do everything in my power to bring it to the courtroom. That's when I really started hitting the books hard.
I'm still amazed she actually became a lawyer. And at the tender age of 18, no less. Why are you shocked? You've seen 18-year-old lawyers before, Phoenix. Clavier, Francisca, hello. I think Miles became a prosecutor at 20, if I recall correctly. I think he was at 20, but Wait, no, Francisca was 16.
Yeah, she was really young.
Francisca was the same age as Maya.
And whipping the crap out of everybody.
Yep.
Wow, that's almost superhuman. Or personal, like she's trying to help somebody she knows. Alright, I'm totally pumped up after talking to you, Mr. Wright. It's like you said, the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Oh, she was 13 when she became a prosecutor. All right. Yeah, she was very young.
Jesus.
And 18 when we met her. I thought she was 16 because I thought Maya was 16 at the time too, and they were the same age. I thought that's how it was. I don't remember. It's been a while. And don't forget to return to the basics whenever you get stuck.
Keep believing in my client. Right. Mr. Wright.
Yes?
I'm going to go visit our client again.
I think that's a good idea.
Alright, time to see what's new down at the detention center. If we get in.
Well, it forced us there, so...
Mayor Tenma, we wanted to talk to you about something.
Kasha!
Eek! Oh, he scared her.
Ka! So my minions have returned!
Apollo, he still thinks he's a yokai. I wonder if we'll ever be able to talk to Mayor Tenma again.
Silence, peddler of the legal trade. Free me from these imprisoning walls with great haste.
Wow, he's sounding more and more like a real demon with every sentence. I'm starting to wonder if we should even be helping him win his freedom. Still, we can't let Mayor Tenma stay possessed, you know what I mean?
If you can clear me of these charges, I shall help in whatever manner I may. Now ask of me what you will.
Suppose it's worth a shot. I was hoping you'd take a look at this.
An offering to me, quite admirable. But the best thing you could do is offer me... best thing you could offer me is to win me my freedom. Ka!
Right. I'll do my best. Were those methods of tracks that the crime scene really are doing?
Indeed, the remnants of Tenmataro, king of the underworld, they be. The day when I once more dominate the mortal world that is at hand. Ka-ka-ka!
Investigation claims that the feathers and traps were planted by Jinxie.
What's this? I must breach these walls and go defend my little Jinxie at once.
Huh?
Oh,
Hey, Shenmue, is
he
that
broke through. Okay, so now I can go back to his voice. Grr. Well now, Damien appears to still reside within this body. Oh, okay, now it's back to... okay.
because of what the prosecution believes, right? So he's not going to side with the cross prosecution anymore.
But I should have expected much. A descendant of mine. Be silent now, Damien.
I guess a little thing like demonic possession won't stop the father's love for his daughter. You didn't kill Alderman Kyubi, did you?
I have killed no one. The remnants of my presence have been misconstrued. The murderer is not I. For I had slain that. For if I had slain that mortal, raging hellfire would have
Consumed him, leaving nothing but ash.
consumed them, leaving nothing but ashes.
So
So,
you're saying there must have been somebody else there. Come to think of it, the I'd mentioned even clubbed with the statue. Better ask about this too.
what might I ask? Is that?
The statue was found at the scene. Someone hit Mayor Tenma over the head with it. It had been wrapped in a large cloth before Alderman's murder.
Let me see whether Damien knows about such a thing. Yes. Something wrapped in such a cloth does he recall. A secret gift from Alderman Gilby, it would seem. Ooh? It was a gift?
Interesting. It's a secret gift, and we can't even examine it on the way in. Press right.
It's just that info.
Okay. So it was wrapped up as a gift, and he probably didn't know it was in it.
Yeah. However, had not the chance to see it till now, for Klaus did conceal it.
So maybe the cloth fell off or was removed after the mayor was struck.
Of that Damien does not know.
A secret gift. Interesting. Maybe Jinxie knows something about it. Detective Fulbright mentioned that you might have something new to tell me.
Indeed I have. I rejuvenated this key, but it is a short while ago.
He regurgitated it.
Regurgitated, yeah. The key was in his throat?
What the fuck?
Wait. Is this
I
the
think he's
key to the
just saying-
chamber? Like the room Tenmataro sealed in?
That very much could be.
Behold, the key to the forbidden chamber.
Oh, Lord, it is.
That is big.
Whoa, is regurgitation one of your demonic powers too?
Bah! Do not waste my powers on such parlor tricks. Take the key from the killer, the Damien, whereupon he swallowed it. He sought to bar the killer entry to the forbidden chamber.
Oh, that's huge. So he wanted to keep it shut tight.
But no fingerprints shall you find upon that key.
How do you know that? Wait, is that another one of your demonic powers then?
Foolish mortal! You would have me, Denamataro, act some asinine alchemist. I asked the jailer, and my will was done. Quite eagerly, I must add. Ka. Always an honor to serve your malevolence.
Guess I'm not the only one he scares the living daylights out of. Huh, can we ask how you use this key? We couldn't find a keyhole anywhere in around the door.
Cause that infernal door. But if I had known in its manner of opening long, long ago, I would have made my return.
He has a point there. Maybe Jinxie knows something about how the whole thing works. So we gotta talk to Jinxie pretty quickly. There's gonna be some piece of vital evidence behind that door. I should question him about the blackmail letter too. Let's see what he says when I show it to him.
What's this? There's a cursed That is a cursed blackmail letter that was sent to Damien.
Barely somebody slipped into Oliver's pocket. We believe someone, probably the killer, stole it from Mayor Tenma's briefcase. You wouldn't have to know anything about that, would you?
Ka. You have questions, do you? Very well. Ask away, mortal.
Who placed this in Alderman's pocket?
Very few was it they who knows the letter was in Damien's briefcase.
So whoever knew about the blackmail letter being in the mayor's briefcase is a potential suspect in theft and placement in Alderman's pocket.
Could it have been his doing?
Who's his? Mr. Taro, did you just remember something?
Indeed I did. There was but one other who knew of that letter. Damien's aide, Florent Lebel. Full knowledge of that briefcase's contents did that aide possess.
And he may be a blackmailer for the murderer we're looking for.
Dun. That is preposterous. He's our most trusted advisor. He would never betray Damien.
It seems like Mayor Tenma is a bit too trusting of those around him. Still, this is huge. Now we know who might have slipped that blackmail letter in Alderman's pocket. Look out, Florent Lebel. Here comes justice. Let's go find Mr. Lebel and rake him over the coals. Thanks for the help. You've just given us a major lead. There's something that still bothers me. If Mr. Lebel is the killer, what could have motivated him to open the Forbidden Chamber?
He wants destruction. He hates this world.
Ruin upon the village. We should probably search it for clues. Only one problem. How do you open a locked door that doesn't have a keyhole? Let's go talk to Jinxie. Maybe she can help.
There's probably a hidden spot somewhere else in the room or something. April 18th, Nine Tails Vale, Yokai Lane.
Hey, isn't that...
You dare imprison me?
Jinxie! She's acting really strange.
That loathsome, no good nine-tailed fox. He shall know the terror that is mine. You shall pay. Oh, you shall pay dearly, all of you.
Jinxie, are you alright?
Yeah! Oh, is that you, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Morning, Jinxie.
It's the afternoon, Apollo. Morning. Isn't it already past noon? And what am I doing here? Last I remember, I laid down to take a nap back at the manor. Oh no, it must have been Makuragashi. Makuragashi. Every wake after a restless night's sleep to find your pillow in an unusual place. Or is it that you've been sleeping on the floor or in the hallway? Well, that's a yokai's fault. The Makuragashi preys on people who were asleep.
Sounds like you just need to be tucked in really tight, or maybe a snug sleeping bag. Jinxie, how come you don't have any charms on your forehead? Yeah, she doesn't. What the hell?
Yeah, they are gone. I don't... Oh, they must have fallen off. Without them, evil things can creep into me.
I'd say we had more than an adequate demonstration of that just now.
I better reapply them.
Jinxie, there's something we wanted to ask you.
Ah, there was something I wanted to tell you too. I remembered something else.
You did? What was it?
What's this? Tsukumogame?
Oh, Gappy.
A yokai that inhibits objects that have been used for a really long time. The red demon and the Tsukumogami. What a strange combination.
Is everything to her some supernatural phenomenon?
Okay, so you don't have anything directly to the part in here.
Jinxie, can you tell us what you remembered?
Well, after the trial, I remembered lots of stuff. There was one thing I thought was there's one thing I thought was really weird.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but here goes. Really? What?
It's about the yokai feathers and tracks. They weren't there when I first opened the door.
That's huge. Wait, what?
Prosecution wouldn't accept that statement at this point, though.
Yeah, you'd have to prove it.
Like, they could have put there after the kill was done, but he's saying, like, oh, she put them there. Like, so that would still be, like, still line up with what she's saying here. Like, it wasn't there when I opened the door, but I put them there. Could be his angle.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. My memory's crystal clear now.
So you're saying they were left at the crime scene after you found it? This could spell major trouble, Apollo. Why? Because Jinxie is already accused of leaving the feathers and tracks at the scene. If they weren't there when she discovered the crime scene, it will totally fuel the claim that she fabricated the evidence later on.
Yeah, but why would she say that if she planted the evidence? You gotta think of it that way, too.
Jinxie's fuzzy memory of the whole incident is really working against us. The prosecution will probably say she doesn't remember planting the evidence. Good luck rebutting that.
Prosecution has to prove that, too. They have to prove she has faulty memory.
Oh man, this is not good. I sure hope she didn't plant that evidence while she was sleepwalking or something. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to know how to open the forbidden chamber, would you? That door doesn't even have a keyhole.
Well, it's supposed to have a secret mechanism. They say you have to figure it out before the keyhole will appear. Oh, are we gonna have a mini game opening it?
A secret mechanism, really?
Yes. It's in a fox chamber. But only Alderman Kubi knew where it was and how it worked.
The Alderman of Ninetails Vale sure loved his secrets. Apollo, let's go see if we can find that secret mechanism. Whoa, slow down. There's something else I need to ask about. Jinxie's the only one the key to the Forbidden Chamber. Is there only one key?
Uh-huh. Even the Manor's Master Key won't open it. That's because it's a very special broom that must never be opened.
Guess that means nobody entered the Forbidden Chamber after the murder. After all, we know Mayor Tenma took the key from the killer and swallowed it, so... So the mayor's efforts to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber were not in vain.
One-of-a-kind key.
We have it. Yeah, present the statue. I think she needs to...
Alderman QB made that statue. It's a token of goodwill. I think it was meant to be for Ninetails Vale and Tenma Town.
Token of goodwill, but the two yokai are fighting.
Fighting? Oh, I see what you mean. The cup portion is missing.
We're missing a portion, are we?
The cup's on the floor. These statues are holding it. The fox and Temataro were drinking together. They weren't fighting. They're drinking together. They're celebrating. Ah! Ah! That's what it was.
Yeah.
This statue. Oh, it's that. It's a different thing.
Yeah, it's
But
like a sake cup.
Originally, it depicted the two yokai holding up a cup in celebration.
So he got hit with a cup, right? That thing was swung at him. The cup broke off with the arms, I assume.
But it sure doesn't look that way now, does it? We need to find that bowl.
Maybe it broke when it was used to hit Mayor Tenma on the head.
That would explain it. Guess the only two people that knew what it really looked like were the Alderman and I. Now it's just me, but a symbol of goodwill will be forever etched in my mind.
So is there anything else we should know about Jinxie?
No, that's about it.
Ah, my bracelet, it's reacting. Jinxie, you wouldn't happen to be...
In Justice We Trust.
Yikes.
A ghost!
Detective Fulbright, what are you doing here?
I have business with this young lady, if you must know. Prosecutor Blackwell has asked me to question her. Question? Me? Sorry, not interested.
Are you here to ask about the whole yokai affair?
That's right. Specifically, we want to ask. Ah, but I can't tell you that now, can I?
Oh, come on, please. We're partners in justice, right?
No. Prosecutor Blackwell specifically told me my questions were of the utmost justice. I will not fall for your lies. In justice we trust.
I'm probably sure has him on a short leash.
So, you're not a ghost? Maybe some sort of urban troll then? Come along, Miss Tenma. To the station with you. Wow. So we don't even get to wristband her. We're like, what are you trying from us?
That's what we're doing in court. He took her away.
Or we're going to run into her again later.
That's my chance to see what she was lying about. Well, at least we found out the secret mechanism for opening the chamber. Let's go check it out. I just hope they let us in.
Oh, we're gonna run into him, aren't we? LaBelle's gonna pop up here, isn't he? Or Filch. Up.
There he is.
Was his hair blue before?
Yeah, what the hell? Wait. Go to his profile. Yeah, it was blonde before. What the hell?
What the heck? Oh, what a fabulous, absolutely fabulous scent. I'm so glad I had these carnations imported from England. Nothing but the finest will do. Perhaps I should place one aside for our dearly departed alderman.
It's Mr. LaBelle. Apollo, let's ask him about you-know-what. Oh yeah, before we search the Fox Chamber, we should ask about the blackmail letter.
Why, if it isn't the mayors and our lawyers, what do you want with me?
Oh, there's something we wanted to ask. Where's this ringing coming from?
You'll have to excuse me.
The cell phones.
Hello, LaBelle here.
What the?
What?
2-0 a day, by the way. Those things on his shoulders are cell phones?
Yes, about that. You must forgive me. This whole matter with me at Emma has only been a complete nightmare.
Where do you buy clothes like that?
Surprised? This is my own special design. It is the ultimate in functional beauty.
Functional beauty? Are you sure about that? Looks a bit unwieldy to me.
Spraying us again. You simply do not have an eye for beauty.
If having an eye for beauty means looking at like this guy, I'd rather be blind.
Yep. So, what do you want with me? First things first, you want to see an attorney's badge? Yes. Do you always go around sticking your hand in other people's faces?
Oh, I just wanted to show you this.
Ah, yes. You do have something in that grimy paw of yours. But I only have eyes for things of beauty. Now, if you would excuse me.
Guess I'll only look at stuff that interests him. Statue, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, nope. It's definitely the blackmail letter.
What is that?
It's the blackmail letter, but it wasn't sent to Alderman Cuby. It was sent to Mayor Tenma.
And? Your point being?
Someone took the letter from the mayor's briefcase and then placed it in the alderman's pocket after he was murdered.
Oh, you don't say.
You wouldn't happen to be the one who made the switch, would you? After all, you're the only one who knew that the blackmail letter was in his briefcase. So naturally, you...
Perhaps that shot of cologne will make those scales fall from your eyes.
Or my eyes fall from their sockets.
It is possible that you would like to frame me as a potential suspect. But what would make you raise such an outrageous allegation in the first place?
Oh, well.
My only crime is being born as beautiful as you see here. In other words, you have nothing. Now, let me show you what to do with it. Oh, he just destroyed evidence.
Can't destroy evidence like that.
Oh, what do you mean I can't? I just did. Feel a little lighter now?
just want a one-way trip to the top of my most annoying people ever list.
Now,
Okay.
typically, I wouldn't present that. Like, if we suspect someone of creating a blackmail letter or something like that, I would never show it to him. Just like with Von Karma, I never would have shown him that letter.
Yeah.
But in the moment you show a blackmail letter or something that could be damaging to them, they're gonna swipe it from you and destroy it. Like,
Just like this.
oh yeah, red white as well. Red white, you show him evidence, he destroys it. Like, come on. I get it, game, but like, yeah, blackmail letter's gone.
Both Jinxie and Mr. Phils said they saw Tamataro. But what about you, Mr. LaBelle? If you were in the foyer, why didn't you see?
Very well, I admit it. That's right. I, Lord LaBelle, saw the demon Damataro.
That's something. Then why did you lie about not seeing him?
I was simply protecting my dear little Jinxie.
Protect Jinxie? What do you mean?
Why don't tell me who have heard of that strange little habit of hers?
What are we talking about?
The one where she wanders around making mischief without knowing what she's doing. Rumor has it that she's possessed by Damataro.
That one's new to me.
Well, there you have it. Anything you hear about the Damataro sighting, a little Jinxie should be your prime suspect.
Tell us more about this rumor. So, what was the rumor about Jinxie?
They say she's possessed. Not all the time, of course. It hits suddenly, and then she starts wandering and doing strange things.
Is that so? Although, come to think of it, that certainly would explain how she was acting earlier.
Once she even put on a Damataro costume and wandered around the woods at night.
She did? I should never asked. Does she remember anything while she's possessed?
Unfortunately, no. She doesn't seem to remember the thing during those episodes.
Memory loss during possession?
Come to think of it, her memory of the murder scene was quite fuzzy. I suppose that was caused by her possession.
Then maybe.
So you do understand that all yogai business was entirely of her own making.
Now, wait a minute. Although that yoga evidence wasn't there until after she discovered the crime scene. Did she leave those black feathers and strange tracks there herself? Apollo, let's ask Mayor Tenma about Jinxie's episode the next time we talk to him.
Are we done with your silly questions now? I am a very busy man, you know.
I guess that's it for now.
Hello, LaBelle speaking. Really? You wish to carry my new product at your store? Oh, well, I'm afraid it's on my own private brand. It is not available to the public. What? Then I shouldn't advertise it on TV? But I don't understand. As the embodiment of beauty, it is my duty to announce my looks to the world.
Stop the bus. I'm getting off.
Everyone wants my exclusive Jesus Delabel brand products. It is the crown jewel of my collection, born of my long, relentless pursuit of beauty. But now that is so popular, it's been an absolute nightmare.
You don't say.
Well, they can't have it. It's just for me. It's not meant for you peasants. So he created these products specifically for himself. He advertises them on TV, but he won't sell them.
Choice.
The world just needs to see my beauty, man. I don't care what you peasants want. This stuff is just for me, and the world needs to know how beautiful I am.
Peasants.
This is my latest product. I'm calling it Consulable. A dazzling hair color that you can wash out with just water. Ah.
Guess that means you can't sweat.
So that's why his hair is blue, this product. Wait. Is this going to be relevant? Was this used at the scene somehow?
You don't remember anything suddenly blue?
Well, it may not be necessarily directly blue. It could do other colors, probably, because we don't know yet. I have 7 colors in all. You can find out more in my commercials and magazine ads.
Yet it's not available to the public. Great sales strategy there, you genius. Come to think of it, Mr. LaBelle. Your hair color's changed from the last time we met.
You just now noticed, Athena? The Lord has quite the discerning eye. Here's a little sample. Consider it a gift for one truly appreciates beauty.
Oh, Apollo, what should I do? Take it. Better take it before you get a face full of cologne. Good point. Wow, thanks, Mr. LaBelle. We need to look at that. Okay, let's head over to the Fox Chamber.
We can't look deeper. Hair color that washes out with water. It's Smart LaBelle's own brand and isn't available to the general public. So that means the prosecution's gonna probably bring this up like, oh yeah, they just changed the color. We're like, nope, only he had it.
Hair was used at the scene more than a couple times.
Yeah, we got the hair that was seemingly come from the mask, and we got a white tuft of hair on the inside that seemingly came from Alderman.
It came from Alderman. The mask, if the hair took a dip, right? Someone's lying about their hair color. Can't be him.
I mean, Phineas maybe. Like his hair color, we watched it change. So his
Definitely changed.
he could easily change his at any time. 'Cause you said he has 7 colors. We don't know what all 7 colors are.
Yeah. What if it's not Florent, but not him, not the old guy. What if it's him?
Damien?
What if Rex changes hair color and changed it to blonde?
Well, wouldn't Jinxie have pointed that out? It's like, when did he have white hair?
The mask hair color could have also been changed. Wait, what does the QB mask look like? Just a regular Fox mask. She sees Tanmataro come in.
It looks the same.
What if the feathers are not black feathers? Just a weird thought. I'm going with track here. Some sort of fabric is a lie. We know that, right? So it's either the mask is a lie, the hairs found in the mask are a lie, right? Because that washed up on shore, but then that would have been washed out and returned to white. What if the secret identity all this time wasn't? What if the roles were reversed? What if all this time Rex was actually the QB and the other guy was acting as the? Let's keep going. I'm thinking our whole basis of this operation is well, right? If we go back to basics,
Yeah. Just like, brah. Brah. Also, I don't know if Ace Attorney really qualifies as gaming.